Good morning, everyone. I'm Sukanya. Welcome to our special art journey today. We are going to explore totally five different and exciting ways to create, build, and discover. We are moving all the way from the paper to the squishy dove and finally to the 3D sculptures. Remember, in all these activities, we are not trying to make a perfect picture, but we are celebrating the process by mixing and squishing and folding and all the amazing things your hands can discover. First and foremost, the paper. So we first and foremost with the paper, just take a simple paper. The paper is flat, but it is full of secrets. In this activity, what we gonna do is we explore how strong paper can become just by folding. We can made by aeroplanes and a wearable hat. The simple action of folding paper teaches about the shapes and journey. So this is the aeroplane which I have made, and this is the hat which I have made. So here the goal is mastering our folds and noticing the connection between the flat paper and the 3D final shapes. While working, I think I would prompt the children by asking few questions such as like, when you fold the paper in half, what shape did you see? Or I can ask, how did the creases, those lines you made, help you aeroplane fly or help your hat stay on the hat. We also challenges their material thinking by asking, if you had done this with the cardboard or instead of thin paper, how would that change the challenging or folding? And the next exciting thing is with drawing textures and the line. For this activities, what I have taken, like I have taken the plain paper, two leaves with the different size. So drawing is often about we can draw on a flat table, but here we got creative. We use real leaves, placing them under our paper, and use pencils and crayons to make left traces. The process here is all about pressure and the lines. We use the side of the crayon to rub, feeling the bumpy texture of the leaf and underneath. We are discovering the drawings don't just come from our imagination. They can come from the world around us too, to encourage exploration. I would ask, I see you push the leaf very hard with the crayon in this spot and very lightly over the here. What happened to the leaf? Tell me about the lines. So I may answer these questions while planning the activity. And the next one is painting shapes and color exploration, which is our third medium is painting. So this is a I think this is would be a great way to use our big muscles and explore colors. In this activity, we painted different types of shapes. So like a circle, rectangle, square, star, just using different brushes and tools. The key here is to observe the connection between the tools and mark it leaves. A big brush makes a thick line and thin brush makes a fine line. We also learn about mixing colors on the paper. As the children work, I would check in these questions like, how does your hand movement change when you are painting a big round circle and various other shapes? And also the next activity is duff and goose, transforming and mixing. So now let's get tactic with the duff and goose. This activity is wonderful for our senses and for developing strong and hard muscles. So with the help of duff, I have shaped with the help of the dove shape within the floor, I've added colors and finally made a circle and the square shapes. So these all are the transformation. The dove starts with white in color, and then I have colored within the orange. We are working on volume, how big the shapes, and identifying the format. I would encourage their scientific thinking with questions like, when you first added the liquid colors to the dough, where did the color go? How did your hands make the color spread? We also compare textures. How does the dough feel in your hands now that you have squeezed with a thick square compared when it was thin clear. So going to the next activity, it would be a dimensional construction played of structures. So finally we reached our final medium, three-dimensional construction. We built 3D structures like a pancake and a car. The challenging here is the stability and building up. So here is the pancake and here is the car. So in this what we can do, this is like a problem solving. How do you attach the wheel to a body so it doesn't flat off? How do you guide, make sure the base is wide enough to hold the whole structure? This is early engineering, I think. To guide their thinking, I would ask, you made the bottom of your car very wide. How did you make it wide? Help it stay stable. I would also pose hypothetical problems. If you put a heavy piece of played off on very thin stick, what would happen? I might ask these questions also. So these are all the questions we might ask in the activity when it is going on. Thank you for joining me on this creative journey through paper, drawing, painting, and sculpture. Remember, every time you choose a material and start to create, you're learning, discovering, and becoming a stronger artist and thicker and thinner. I can't wait to see what you create next. Thank you.